What's up, everyone? This is the Schwami with the Sharp app. How's it going, guys? I am so frustrated right now with the Chiefs game. We had a 5-pick on underdog that would have won if Justin Watson, if the damn refs and the NFL would have taken a look under 2 minutes. I don't know if I've ever seen that under 2 minutes. Watson clearly didn't catch the ball. They called a timeout, and they still did not take a look at that in New York. I mean, starting to believe this about the Chiefs with the refs there, but so frustrating. Whatever. Having a good day today anyway. Besides that, that Watson, we had him under 1.5 catches there, and should have won, but we move on. So let me pull up some accounts here, just hopping on. How's everyone doing today? Hope you guys are doing good. Let's see. I think we got a Boom Fantasy promo. So I'll show you our Discord real quick. Take a look. Got some just one play, I think, that I put out so far. And that one is going to be for Boom Fantasy. They got a Justin Herbert right here. So if you don't have Boom Fantasy, I would get it because they put out promos. So you might as well, free money, man. Take the free money when you can, because these pick'em sites are fighting for money right now. So Boom Fantasy also owns Sports Predictor, so I'm gonna put in another play for Justin Herbert for Sports Predictor, which we won on already today, but with the Russell Wilson discount. So we're going to put in another play, and then hopefully that one hits as well. So just taking a look at that. I'm just going to lock it in real quick and then put it in our Discord for everybody. Let me copy and paste the invite for you guys that aren't with Sharp app already. But here is our free Discord where we're putting out free plays all day long, and we're winning. Sharp app free Discord link for you that aren't in here. We're killing it, man. We are killing it. Proptimizer's fire, guys. Dom's present. Watch out. There we go. So make sure that you get in there. So that was our free play for tonight. This is the one I was talking about that I'm just still tilted about. I put out this live play, and honestly, it all hit. We smashed this play, except Justin Watson dropped the ball, and the refs gave him a catch, called a timeout, and NFL didn't do a replay like they're supposed to because it's the Chiefs, and they want the Chiefs to roll, and we would have won, man. We should have won, but we got screwed there. You never see that happen in the NFL. They always go to replay under 2 minutes. That's so crazy that they did that, but of course they did. It's the Chiefs, right? So we should have won that one, but we didn't because of that. But our better play for De'Aaron Fox promo, we won that. Caleb Williams overpass attempts. He's going to go. Unfortunately, he's on the Bears, and they're going to ruin that guy's confidence. Caleb Williams, I guess he did okay today, but they're going to ruin him. It's just what they do with quarterbacks. Here's Sports Predictor, what I was talking about. We won that one today, so get over there, get that free money because they got the Justin Herbert promo right now. Here was last night. We got paired it with Darnell Washington today. That pick smashed with the MMA promo. Put this one in today. There was a free $10 bet on Rebet. So if you're not on Rebet, you can get a $100 match with my code. Did Christian McCaffrey score? I don't know. Probably not, huh? Because they lost. If they lost, then good chance he didn't score. So I'm not sure, but I'm guessing that he didn't. So Odell over 10.5 yards on Vivid Picks with the promo. We hit that one. And yeah, we hit this one, I believe, as long as Josh Allen got to 205 passing yards. I just haven't had a chance to look, but let me pull it up real quick just to see if we won that one as well. Yeah, he had 262. So good stuff. You won big on the Broncos, you homer. You're a homer. The Broncos, that's cool, man. I had them as my defense in fantasy today, so on the mini max and DraftKings, so I saw they were doing good. That's good, man. Good for you. What else? Pick 'em over here. We had another one in the pro section. David Montgomery over receiving yards. That was good there for us. And then I don't know if Charbonnet hit his receiving yards, but I got to check on a couple plays. I was just doing a few things, so I got to put out some of our wins. But yeah, we smashed today again. So get over in our Sharp Discord if you're not over there. Get in the free section so you can get those free picks. And then if not, if you don't have Prize Pick Sleeper or Underdog, you just have to use code Schwami and send me a DM, and I'll send you a code for 2 free months. That's another way to get in to Sharp Pro for free. We got 9 Proptimizers right now. I will pull up the Proptimizer 2.0, which is in beta mode right now. So we are about to put it on the app. Right now it is only, it's in beta, so it's only on the website. So, because we're just getting your feedback. So we still have Sharp at a discount at the moment until we fully go live with Sharp 2.0. So let's see if we can pull up the NFL, see what we got going on for tonight. We'll pull up some underdogs, some prize picks. I already got one play that I'm thinking of playing, and that's going to be probably, we went with it last time with Chase Brown over receiving yards. He's the only one on the team, right? So only running back really in Cincy. So we might as well take him for receiving yards because he's smashing not only his Q1 props but his receiving props for the game. So I do like Chase Brown again for receiving props for Q1. So looks like the top prop on the board is Drew Sample under 1.5 receptions. He had a kind of a big game a couple weeks ago, but that was without Higgins. Higgins is back today. And this is obviously heavily juiced to the under. But you're not paying that full price of the juice on underdog. So let's see what we want to do. If we want to take if we want to start over on prize picks, or if we want to start out on underdog, I don't know. I think that I think that the Bengals are going to have a little trouble here with the Chargers. Dude, the Chargers defense, their secondary is no joke. You know what I mean? They are no joke, man. So I know it's Joe Burrow, but it's on the road, and the Chargers have been shutting down other receivers. Jim Harbaugh, he's an old school defensive coach, and he, um, and his team, you got Bosa, you got Derwin James, Khalil Mack, like, and those are just the stars, on the defense, and then you got a good coach too, so good schemes. So I think the Bengals, and then you got Higgins coming back off an injury. Like, how is he going to look? So I think they're going to have a tough time. You only got one running back, and how banged up is he? With just taking, he's usually in a split backfield with Zach Moss or Mixon. So I I think that it's going to be tough for the Bengals tonight. But we'll see. Joey B. You never know. You never know. He's looked good, but who have they played lately, right? Baltimore. Come on, get the hell out of here with that. Worst pass defense in the league. And then who else did they play the last couple weeks here? They played, the Ravens. Great game, but no defense. Like, he was having a field day. And then they lost to the Eagles, beat the Giants, but only scored 17 points. So, yeah, I think it's going to be tough for Joey B. But we'll see what happens. So, let's pull up both Proptimizers here. I think I got everything lined up, logged in, all that good stuff. Logging in here. Plug in my phone. And we'll be good to go. Let's do this. Sunday night football, baby. So, what do you guys like? What do you guys like today? Let me know. I know everyone's going to be on Jamar Chase after that game, but I can see a letdown game for Jamar Chase. He is a beast, though. Is T. Higgins going to free him up, or is he going to take away from Jamar Chase? All the targets were going to him last time, and obviously that's not going to happen tonight. And there's going to be pressure too. So, let's pull up the Proptimizer. See what we got. So let me pull up. Yeah, this game is ass. Yeah. Well, it's not going to be like the last. It's not going to be like the last game. The last Bengals game. That was exciting, man. All right. So we may have to, because I already did play Cooper Rush under passing attempts. Really wanted to play him under completions, but we may have to end up kind of making some pairs for tomorrow night's game too, because I already like tomorrow night's props better. That is true, but we'll see. So Joe Mixon is tomorrow. Jalen Reagor, like, what the hell has this guy been doing? Jalen Reagor? Seriously? Has he been getting catches on the Chargers? See Jalen Reagor popping up. That's weird. I haven't seen that dude's name since I don't know when. It's been a minute. 4 games, 4 receptions, 76 yards. So he had 1 target last game, nothing. 2 attempts at rushing, -2 yards. So I'm not playing Jalen Reagor, man. Can't do that. Can't do that unless someone sells me a dream. Sell me a dream on Jalen Reagor, maybe. Will Dissly. I could get down with some Dissly. This dude. Like, what was Seattle doing with him? I mean, he just been getting it done this year. So Will Dissly, that's kind of our next play right here. We got him at 4 catches on Prize Picks, 4.5 everywhere else. Where did he go? There we go. 4.5 on the underdog. So they're baiting us to take Will Dissly on Prize Picks right now. Plus money everywhere at 4.5. Heavily juiced to the under at Pinnacle. FanDuel is considered one of the top prop NFL sites, so they're pretty sharp as far as NFL prop lines go. So like to look at them and Pinnacle here, but so we could potentially take Will Dissly as a play. I do like this Ferguson play if Cooper Rush can actually, play decent. If he could just be a serviceable quarterback, he likes to go to Ferguson. So, but do you guys want to pair up stuff with tomorrow's game or what? Or are we going with just tonight's is the question before we get rolling. So I want to check out also Joey B's rushing attempts. So right here we got under 3 rushing attempts. We got him over 2.5 everywhere else. We are kind of merging over to Sharp 2.0, so I don't see our logs, unfortunately, our game logs right now. So I may have to look at that on our other Proptimizer on Sharp 2.0. Let me see. So let's go over to, our, you like Ladd receptions? Yeah, I like Ladd tonight. He is my captain for the showdown. So I think he is due for a game. So I'm down with some Ladd tonight. I don't know about his prop lines though. I haven't seen anything pop in on the Proptimizer, but so let's go over to our beta, our Sharp 2.0, where you all should be right now. We'll go to Prize Picks, see what's up. See if we can sort it by NFL or filter it. But I think we lock in Chase Brown over 3.5 receiving. Okay, yeah, I got a play to lock in. Here we go, guys. Here we go. So Prize Picks has Chase Brown receiving yards at 3.5. Underdog, we got him at 1.5. So we're gonna take that value there. And I mean, he's probably gonna clear both, but you never know. It's a Chargers defense. And like I said, they're no joke. So that's going to be our first pick right there. Chase Brown, baby. 1.5 receiving yards in quarter 1. As you can see, he's hit without Zach Moss in the last couple of games, 52 and 37. Now that's against some terrible defenses, of course, but still. He's still projected for um, about close to 30 yards receiving tonight. So we're just looking for 2 in the first quarter, right? That's it. So that'll be the first pick on underdog, and then we can go back to the Proptimizer and take a look. So this is prize picks, by the way. So let's just go to underdog because that's what we got our first pick with. We basically crushed everything today except for underdog because of that damn play. Justin Watson play where they gave him a catch and they took away our money. Took away our money, man. So so did this filter NFL? Let's see. So we got the Drew sample under 1.5. That's a potential play there. I don't mind that. It's just, I guess, let's take a look at what that's going to bring us to multiplier wise. If we take Drew sample, I always get screwed on these 1.5 lines though, too. You know what I mean? So 2.25, maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. So we'll go down a little bit. We'll take a look. We got passing attempts, Justin Herbert. So he was at 33.5. The lines come down all the way to 30.5. And he is not been passing as much this year because Harbaugh is a running coach, run first coach, defense, run first, slow the game down, all that good stuff. So he's only, 4, 7, 8, 9, 3 out of 9 games. He's been over this number. So not really great. I don't know if it's come down enough for us to take that line. So here's your McConkey line. So 4.5 receptions. It's saying take the over. Sportsbook projecting for 5.2. Sharp app for 4.8 for Laddie Daddy. He likes to party. He's hit this 3 out of the last 5, 4 out of the last 6. But we got the Chargers kind of healthy now. They got Palmer going, they got Johnston going, Disley, Hayden Hurst, Steven, Gus Edwards, J.K. Dobbins. Everybody's getting catches, so they definitely spread the ball around now a little bit more than when they were going, when they had some people injured and the ball was going to Ladd. So we could either take him over 4.5, or we could take a look at his targets too, right? So I like to take a look at targets because they don't always have to catch the ball, right? So if we take a look at Laddie Daddy, he only had 2 targets last game, right? So it was against Tennessee, very tough defense. Again, no joke. Tennessee's defense is legit. They are. So was Pittsburgh's. So was the Chargers. So 2 targets, 2 receptions. I think he gets more than that tonight, but did something happen like last game with him? Did they not need to pass it? Like what? I'm trying to think what happened last week. Because that gives me some concern. What the hell was last week? 27-17. Chargers. I mean, I think they were pretty much leading the whole way, and then they scored with the Calvin Ridley touchdown at the end, if I remember right, the Titans. So over 4.5 for Lad. What do you guys think? You still like the over 4.5, Dom? You like the over 4.5, bro? He only had 2 catches last week. I know it's against Tennessee, but there's a lot of mouths to feed on the Chargers now, and they're unselfish. You know, unselfish. You don't like it? You liked it at 4? Oh, you liked it at 4? Is it at 4 on Prize Picks or something? Let me see. No, it's at 5 on Prize Picks, so it's at 5. So we are getting value on underdog, but they're also nerfing us on the 4.5. So I mean, we're getting value, but they're taking away at the same time. So let's see. We can keep looking too. But that's why we talked through it, right? That's why we talked through it, man. We got to get the best plays. We're here. We play to win the game. Play to win the game. We'll let them off the hook. So under 13.5 for J.K. Dobbins. Gus Edwards is back. Gus the Bus. He has been over this number, but I think should be good to go now. So are they going to still just feed JK? Potentially, right? Who knows? Joe Burrow over 1.5 touchdowns is a top prop on here. Joshua Palmer under 2.5 receptions. Now this one I like. 4 out of the last 5, like we just talked about. We think it's going to be a Lad game, but we don't know. And he's, so. And what is Joshua Palmer now? The 3rd, the 4th after Will Dissly. So let's roll with Joshua Palmer. I could get down with some under. This game feels like some unders. You know what I mean? Joshua Palmer under 2.5 receptions. There we go. So we got, and then we need one more, and then we'll go to Prize Picks. So it took us a minute. It took us a minute to get going tonight, but now we're rolling. Now we're rolling, baby. Now we rolling. Now we rolling. So we're going to try to stick to tonight's game. We're trying, but it is thin tonight. It is thin tonight. T. Higgins. I could get down with some T. Higgins potentially over 4.5 receptions. We're projecting sportsbooks at 5. We're projecting for almost 6. He seems to get the ball. They seem to feed it just so much attention, and there should be on Jamar Chase. So let's take a look, though, real quick at his targets as well. 7.5 targets. I feel like that's a little low, to be honest. Yeah, so we have 8 targets, 7 targets, and 14. The last 3. Let's see what his targets are on Prize Picks. I bet you it's at 8. Let's see. That's my guess. They don't even have his targets, so they're afraid to put up his targets. Prize Picks is scared to put up his targets. Chase Brown, 4.5 receiving targets. We're already playing Chase Brown, though, but maybe we'll play that on Prize Picks. So we got Jamar Chase at 10.5 targets on Prize Picks, and then I think he's at 10 on Underdog. We could also just go with some first quarter props on T. Higgins if we want as well. So he's projected for 57 yards, has 9.5 is the first quarter prop on Underdog. Let's see if they have a first quarter prop for him on. They're probably scared. Yep, they're scared. They don't have it for him on Prize Picks. McConkey's at 8.5 on Prize Picks for the first quarter. First quarter, he's at 7.5 over here, but we don't really like him tonight. So let's see what Chase Brown targets are over here. Do we have Chase Brown? 4.5 targets over here. 4.5 receptions. Okay. So I think, man, this is tough, guys. This is tough tonight. Really thin, really thin. Really thin. And I'm not going to put out a play to put out a play because we like to win and post these wins like we always do. So Will Disley is the next play. And then Justin Herbert under 1.5 touchdowns, but the lines are kind of crossed there. So I'm thinking we either take Higgins over Q1 receiving, or we go with the Proptimizer and we take J.K. Dobbins under, because I'm not just going to go by the last 5. That's not how we do it. You know, we got him juiced to the under. Everywhere else has it at 12.5, right? So we're still getting some good value here with the under on Underdog. He had 15 last week. Let's see what Gus Edwards had last week, and then we'll make a play. I know I'm doing a lot of talking here, but I'm talking through it. We're talking through it. Gus Edwards. He played last week, right? Yeah, Tennessee, 10 attempts, and that was his first game back. So I think they're thinking he's going to get some more carries. So J.K. Dobbins, I mean, he's going to catch the ball too, right? So if we roll with him under, we're at 4.91. So let's just lock this play in, guys. Let's lock this one in. So Chase Brown over 1.5 receiving yards. Joshua Palmer under 2.5 receptions. And J.K. Dobbins under 13.5 rushing attempts. That's the Underdog play. That's what we're rolling with. Check one thing here. I just want to make sure that he's not 13.5 on Underdog. I didn't lock it in, and you can always unlock it. They give you a couple minutes, because if he's at 13.5, he's at 13. J.K. Dobbins is at 13 on Prize Picks. So we are getting value there. I was going to say, if we got him at 13.5 rushing props, rushing attempts on Prize Picks and getting the full multiplier, then we'll take him over there. But he's at 13. So this is the play, guys, for Underdog. Lock it in. I'm going to leave it up here for a minute so you get it. And then we're going to roll over to Prize Picks and do another play before lock here. So we got 7 minutes. So hopefully you guys got that. All right. Let's roll to Prize Picks. And we will take a look, see what we got here. So Q1, we already took Chase Brown. McConkey, we like, but we're not sold on him. That's why I'm playing him in DFS. Jamar Chase. I wish they had some more. I wish they had some more T. Higgins props because that's who I think is going to get the ball tonight. So 10.5 receiving targets for Jamar Chase. T. Higgins was out these 3 games. Underdog has Chase at 10, I believe, targets. 10 targets. Prize Picks to me seems like they have him at too many targets here. So I'm going to take the under on targets. I think that with that last game, it's a little bit of recency bias. There's, they're healthy now. So I'm taking the under on Jamar Chase. Might think it's crazy, but we can't think about last game, Can't think about last game. Last game's gone, man. Last game is done, and it was against the Ravens, who are the worst passing defense. They can't, you and I could go out there and make a catch. Seriously. I can make one catch against the Ravens. I could do it. What? They probably wouldn't guard me anyway, so. All right, so let's go to the Proptimizer real quick because we got to go quick now. Prize Picks. We're getting a little crazy taking Jamar Chase unders, right? But that's how you do it, man. The sports books know everybody's taking the overs right now on Jamar Chase. I'm not taking the over. No, thank you. Not against the Chargers, D. We took Joshua Palmer under 2.5 receptions already. So here's someone that popped up. We got Yoshi. Just call him Yoshi. But his numbers are kind of crossed. Rushing yards for Justin Herbert. I'm projecting him for the over, but they're skewed. They can be very skewed for rushing yards for quarterbacks. As you can see, that's the number is projected to the over because he had 2 outlier games here. So not something I'm really going to mess with. Tanner Hudson. We're projecting him at 15, but the sports books are projecting him at 11. So that doesn't line up. Killing me. So we're going to have to, what time is it? 4 minutes. We're going to have to roll with something here. We're going to have to roll with something on our own. And on our own, we like to do fantasy scores usually, right? So let's do it. Let's do fantasy. Let's go with some fantasy, guys. Let's take a look here. All right. So took the under on Jamar Chase. We may have to take an over on Ladd McConkey. We like him tonight. We're not taking his receptions, but we do like him. And then we have receiving targets. That's what I like. I like receiving targets for what's his name? Chase Brown. More receiving targets. We like Chase Brown. Receiving targets. Right? And then we're going to take more on Will Dissly as well because it's only been 1 game that he hasn't, and it was a tie. So we'll take a tie. So let's take that. That's 4, or that's 3. We got to get 1 more within 2 minutes here. Let's go back to fantasy score. Take a look. And we'll get this locked in here. So we got Joe Burrow. I think he's going to have a tough game personally. If you see Baltimore, Las Vegas, yeah, 30-30. And then the Giants. But against some decent defenses, he was under, right? So if we think Jamar Chase is going to have a less targets, I think that the same can happen here for Joe Burrow. So this is what we're going to do, guys. We're going to lock this in. It's going to be our play because it was a thin board tonight, but we got it. We got it locked in. Jamar Chase under 10.5 receiving targets. Chase Brown over 4.5 receiving targets. Will Dissly over 5 receiving targets. And then Joe Burrow under 18.5 fantasy score against the Chargers D, who is legit. And Joey B is on the road. Is going to have a tough time tonight. That's what I believe. And we are going to lock it in there. You guys with me? Rolling? You get the play? Hopefully we can continue our streak because we crushed the stream last time. We hit 2 out of 3. So hopefully we hit both of these. We could only get 2. But we'll do another one tomorrow night for Monday Night Football, guys. Hopefully we crush tonight. Appreciate you all. We actually have a bunch of people on here, but Dom's the only one that wants to talk. That's okay though. So yeah, bring that energy tomorrow, guys. Whatever. Tell me what you guys want to see, what you like tomorrow in the comments. But good luck, everyone. Thank you. As always, let's cash. See you tomorrow.